Welcome to your weekly peace report. This is the Peace Dealer, and this week I have entitled the message for this theme as Real Magic. I might make this a part one. It's 22 degrees Virgo today, so next week we're gonna have a taste of Libra season. Anyway, when we talk about real magic, we're talking about the Virgo realm of magic. You see, there are 4 different properties, stages, expressions. That's the word. There are 4 different expressions of magic, and it has all to do with perception, because what makes magic so magical is how you see it. It can defy reality, logic, and things that you normally take for granted nowadays. In which sense, if you think of something like the Pisces expression of magic, or Sagittarius, which I say is the higher expression, which completely warps reality. An example of a Piscean or Sagittarius magic is me making this come out of thin air. All right. Your perception is being involved because you're using your intention to see something and then cause it to literally come out. The reason why it's the higher level is, of course, because there's nothing logical about it, which takes me to the lower tier of magic, Gemini and Virgo, which utilizes your perception but still fits in the rules and in line of, the laws that we have of nature and of time, which doesn't exist, but existence, right? And this is debatable. Not every lower tier magic has to follow the rules, just like not every higher tier magic has to break the rules. But when we talk about real magic, we're talking about Virgo. In order to utilize real magic in your life, the reason why it's real magic is because it's magic. Virgo is still magic. It's magic that you tangibly and really express and really harness. All right. This is a tricky area to talk about because what is opposite Virgo? The very irrational, true magic. Like the magic that we have been taught in Disney is really Piscean magic. This is just making things come from nothing, imagination, right? Real magic is utilizing what is already really here and harnessing and expressing magic, which is as simple as saying any alteration of your perception, altering anything that you kind of currently perceive and changing that. And what's going to help you come into your own grasp of real magic. See, like I said, you may be disillusioned by movies that make you feel magic has to be a certain way, that it has to be mystical, that it has to look crazy. But real magic, all right, could be as simple as intending to do the laundry. And as you do the laundry, you do that laundry with good intentions. You hypercharge your emotional, energetic field with powerful energy, with positive energy. And you do real practical things in order to lead up to a great manifestation. That is the simplicity of real magic. I love it. It's Virgo energy. This is different from Virgo people. We're just talking about the energy. And this is what, as we passionately move on into this week, we're going to learn to manifest, because this last week of Virgo is teaching you how to live a lifestyle that is authentic and unique to you. All right. Pluto in Capricorn is completely tearing away what your parents told you you're supposed to live as a lifestyle. A lot of people are not really learning the lesson of moderation. You're supposed to take different elements of what you are taught, but you're not supposed to take everything. You have people who are a bit at extremes. They don't have any structure. They're not listening to the wisdom of their elders, and they're just doing their own thing and looking stupid. And then you have people who are not trusting in their own unique ideas, and they're listening to the older generation, and they're dealing with this housing bubble that's popped. They're dealing with all the BS that the baby boomer generation has to deal with. Think of us millennials now who have to deal with the issues of Hillary or Trump. All right. A lot of older people, they don't really have to deal with that. They're not even going to be alive 4 years from now. And then they leave us with all the shit. And now we have to take matters in our own hands, whether you're a millennial, whether you're a Generation X, whether you're a Generation Y. This isn't an ageism thing. This is something we're all having to deal with. But that was just an example, something to keep in mind, though, because as we define and redefine what our lifestyles are, you're going to, especially this week, be introduced different elements that are once again unique to you, indicative of this quincunx that we have with Uranus and Aries. And what is Uranus and Aries opposing? Venus and Libra right now. Venus and Libra is trying to really clear and smooth out the pathway for relationships you're attracting in your life. Venus and Libra is like your good friend who's going out to people you haven't even met yet and being like, oh, have you heard about the peace dealer? He's really cool. You should get to meet him. I'm going to introduce you to him one day. So Venus is already looking out for you. Why? Because it's ahead of the sun, our consciousness. Mercury is retrograding, soon ready to go direct, helping us reevaluate the lifestyle choices and decisions that we're set to make. And all of this is still close to the North Node. This is a very fated karma week. A lot of decisions that you're making are going to really set the stage for the next 6 months to the next 3 years. So, really, really keep that in mind. This tomorrow, as I record this tomorrow and Friday, we have the full moon in Pisces, which is going to release so much. So listen to me. All right. Listen to me. This is not going to be easy. Pisces rules drug addiction. Pisces rules addiction to ideals and beliefs that you can't let go, even though you may even acknowledge they're irrational and real, like someone who believes in the flying spaghetti monster or Jesus or Allah. And the full moon is going to rip this away from you because there is a new energy. There's a new system. There's nothing new under the sun. But to us, this is going to be new. All right. And a lot. There's a separation. There's a clear separation that will continue to happen. If you maybe have been thinking we're all going to be one in unity. No, my friends, we have to wait till Pluto's in Pisces for that. We're not even close to that. There's still a clear separation happening in the collective consciousness. And you're either going to be part of people who cannot let go of the old paradigm. They cannot let go of the old paradigm, which is fear-based, skeptical, doubting in the universe, because we say that the universe is real. We see and give thanks that the universe has our back. But how quick are we to be like, oh, man, why is my life like this? Do you know how much of disrespect that is to the universe? Are you a baby or are you a spiritual adult who understands that in the infinite realm of galaxies, you know what I'm saying? How, and I'm not being angry at you watching this. I'm just expressing this. How arrogant can we be when we demand stuff from the universe and we demand stuff from God? Think about the creator who created with this intelligent ass design, all this stuff. And we're not even the only galaxy here. Do you know how many solar systems there are? All right. Think about the last time you went to an ant colony and started managing the affairs of those ants, making sure that no rain splashed on them, making sure that predators didn't get rid of them. Do you care? You have your own life to live. You have to understand this is the same way this benevolent, all-knowing God we idealize so much thinks too. We're only but a smaller expression of this being. And there's so many infinite galaxies. I trust you. God is not bending his or her ass over like, oh, well, let's see what's happening in this galaxy sector here with the Earthlings. I'm gonna forget about all these other planets and galaxies. Let's just focus on these Earthlings. No, he has angels for that. Okay, tap into your spirit, guys. Tap into your angels. These people are patiently waiting because they're outside of time and a subspace dimension. Like, when will this person give up their attachments? When will this person realize they have real magic? All right. When we get to Sagittarius Pisces, unless you're a Sagittarius Pisces, or unless your sun, not moon, not rising, unless your sun is from Libra to Pisces, then you can directly harness this. If not, you leave that to the universe. But what the universe gives you a gift is to harness Gemini magic, which is the magic of knowing the truth, which is the magic of being at peace with what is. And then you have Virgo magic, which takes all of that and gives you the facts. All right. And with those facts, with that knowledge, with this information, you can make real magic. I'm being vague because what's opposite to that? Pisces, which is the most vague thing ever. You need to fill it in with your own personal, unique understanding of what your lifestyle is. Hopefully you're realizing it's not supposed to be the same. All right. If people are looking at you like, what, this isn't weird. This is weird. This is foreign. Good. You're being yourself. That's what it means. Stop trying to blend in. Stop trying to fit in with other people. This is what this Virgo week will teach you as we move into Libra, which is going to really force you to be different so that you can align with relationships that honor eccentricities. This is what, like I said, Venus is kind of helping you do. It's squaring Pluto. So you're realizing not everyone's ambitions are the same. And like I said, this is where things get dangerous, okay? Because, yeah, you can have the facts. Yeah, you can have the truth. But what does Sagittarius do? Sagittarius is like, with Saturn there, it's like, okay, well, these are the facts. What does it mean? And anybody can take facts and skew what it means. Someone can look at a tree and be like, oh, look at the facts. It takes in photosynthesis. It's a living being. This must mean that the flying spaghetti monster exists. This is the folly of Sagittarius. This is the folly of Pisces. This is where it leads to deception because you can skew meaning. And this week you're going to be distraught and equally admiring of certain people because you're going to realize, wow, this is who this person is, but you're going to gain insight into what they derive the meaning of what they see. And you're going to be like, wow, I didn't know this person was so dumb. Or wow, I didn't know this person was so intelligent. And as you get revealed how people, the belief systems of people more and more, a lot of people are seeing it with the elections. A lot of people are seeing it with actual instances of belief. Here's the greatest, and I don't want to touch in too much on this, but here's the greatest example. Saturn in Sagittarius is bringing people like Colin Kaepernick to do what? Stand up for their beliefs. And it's not only about Colin Kaepernick, because this has been happening ever since Sagittarius had Saturn enter it, but it's getting higher. You're going to see more of this. All right. People are losing endorsements because they're standing up for what they believe in. Whereas you have other people who don't do anything. They're just people pleasers and they add in their 2 cents because they don't want their money to get hurt. You're seeing this divide clearly. Okay. And people think that they can, do what the crowd is doing. They don't know. You don't know that judgment day is going to happen soon, y'all. And people are going to be held accountable. You yourself are going to have to really, it's not this week, more so next season in Libra season, decide where you stand on these issues. You can't really be left or right, and you're going to make hard decisions that really test if you have true integrity, that really test if you believe a certain way, but you don't want to be embarrassed, so you step down. Shit is real, folks. Shit is really fucking real. I'm sorry. I just have to tell you that. This is only going to get realer, and this week you want to focus on harnessing real magic. Don't worry if you don't understand how. Virgo teaches you how. Sagittarius is what tells you why. We're not even there yet. We still need to figure out how we're going to sort our life through with this eclipse. This full moon in Pisces, like I said, is going to release all the old BS. Let me complete the thought I was trying to make before I was like a Gemini, derailed myself. Believe in the universe. You have stuff to release. Some of the stuff you're releasing, number one, like I said, giving up an addiction, is going to hurt. You're going to see your subconscious try and trick you with synchronicities. You may see synchronicities, but that's no excuse to hold on. Let it go. Some of the stuff you're letting go is what you're going to manifest, but you have to let it go. Some of you will not let go. I'm just telling you that right now. You're watching this. You have to let go. You're not going to let go. But I'm the messenger. I just have to tell you, whether you do it is up to you. Some of you have already let go and watching it's like, peace dealer, I'm already ahead of you. But that's the message for this week, yo. I could reveal a lot more, like this Pluto square, which is very relevant, but I want to wait till next week to drop that bomb. That was a Freudian slip. But shout out to North Korea with their nuclear weapons being developed. Oh my gosh, Pluto and Aquarius can't come any sooner. But it'll get worse before it gets better. Don't let that be an excuse to have fear, because like I said, the universe is a real force, and this is what real magic is all about. You need to align your perception. You need to really believe in what you're trying to believe. You need to be willing. This is the magic of Pisces. You need to be willing to believe in something that's not even there in order to make it real. So let us go back to that example about someone who took the facts of photosynthesis that plants have and somehow derived that the flying spaghetti monster exists. If that person truly believes that, the flying spaghetti monster will now take on a significance. Whether it really exists subjectively, I mean, I don't have to answer that, but that's the power of magic. So make sure you're aligning yourself to actual real concrete stuff, but also make sure you acknowledge the Pisces side, because this new moon, this full moon eclipse is going to unlock those with pure hearts and harness great magic. And the only advice I have is, when you're learning the secrets of real magic, which will not be revealed to everyone because people have horrible intentions, but when the secrets of real magic get revealed to you, make sure you don't tell anyone, because it's a secret. All right. So that's all I got to say for this week. And until next week.